Imagine your engine is starving for fuel in one specific spot, and if you do not act fast you could be looking at a total engine meltdown. When your vehicle throws the code P02AE, it means the powertrain control module has detected an extremely lean condition, specifically in cylinder number 6. This is a generic powertrain code that applies to most gasoline vehicles from Ford and Chevy to Land Rover and Mazda, but the exact repair steps can change depending on your specific model. To understand this, you have to know that your car uses a fuel trim system to constantly balance the air and fuel mixture. It listens to the oxygen sensors and adjusts how long the fuel injectors stay open. Short-term fuel trim fluctuates rapidly while long-term fuel trim establishes a pattern over time. Normally your fuel trim should stay between 0 and 10%. However, when the computer sees that the exhaust is way too lean, it tries to compensate by adding more fuel. If it has to add so much fuel that it hits the maximum limit of 25%, it will trigger this code. This is a severe situation because a lean engine runs dangerously hot, which can lead to catastrophic internal damage. You might notice your engine performance dropping off or the car struggling to start up in the morning. You might even feel a distinct misfire while driving. Common causes include a leaking fuel injector or a failing fuel pump, but often it is just a simple engine vacuum leak. I recommend starting with a visual inspection of the intake manifold area. Listen closely for a hissing sound that indicates air is getting in where it should not. Check the plastic lines for the positive crankcase ventilation system, as these often crack with age. If you do not find a vacuum leak, you will need a diagnostic scanner and a fuel pressure gauge. Check your fuel pressure against the factory specifications. If the pressure is low, check your fuel filter for clogs or test the fuel pump voltage with a digital volt-ohm meter. If fuel pressure is fine, move to cylinder number 6 and test the injector connector for voltage and a ground pulse. You can even use a stethoscope to listen for a regular clicking sound from the injector while the engine is running. If the injector is silent or leaking fuel, it is time for a replacement. Because of the risk to your engine, you should get this checked out by a professional if you cannot find a simple vacuum leak right away.